Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Just Jessie here. I thank you for tuning in and I sure hope you're having a great day. I am going to unbox and show you this beautiful kit. This is a kit I just decided today to work on starting in December for a really fun event called Margaret Morales. I will link the Facebook group page in the description if you're interested in participating. I want to say Naomi from House of Miscellania, is the one who puts on this event. And really this one is just a fun one to participate in. It's all things Margaret Morales. And I have a fair amount of Margaret Morales kits. So how did I pick Dark Lilith? Well, to be fair, she was the top of the pile. So I went with it. I actually had another one that had dragons in it that I was tempted to work on, but then I saw Dark Lilith and I thought, I like her. I think this is gonna be a lot of fun. It's a darker colored kit and haven't really worked on a dark colored kit in a while, so let's open her up and look at her. So this is Dark Lilith by Margaret Morales. This one is not as big as I thought it was actually, so that makes me happy. It's 50.3 by 66.7 centimeters or 19.8 by 26.3 inches. And I just love her. Absolutely fell in love with her the minute I saw her come up for release, whenever she came up for release. I am going to open up the drills and then we'll look at them real quick. Y'all, I am making a mess. First, let's look at the lovely little sticker sheet. So here's the original artwork. And here's your lovely, lovely color palette. So it has 62 colors. It has one AB, one iridescent, one electro diamond, one of the glass diamonds, the frosted, those are frosted. The M519, that's a frosted diamond. So it's kind of like a matte color. And I don't think it has facets, so it's really interesting. And then you have two fairy dust colors. So a good amount of specials. I love the colors. It's a little moody, which is great for, you know, the long nights that we have. And I accidentally dropped the bags of drills on the floor, so let me pick them up and we'll start looking at them. I apologize for the rustling noise. We're gonna start. All right, kiddo. Love you. Love you. All right, so we're just gonna look at the colors. And we're gonna start. All right, so 37.50. You have two bags of 37.50. 2 bags of this 930, and then we're getting into our big background colors. So with 939, that's dark blue, which I love. You have two bags. 823, you have 3 bags. That's not too bad. 336, you have 3 bags of those. Only 1 bag of 310 so far, and 318, that nice gray color. And now we're getting into some of our prettier colors. And then here is our K444. That is, I think, the electro diamond or metallic. It's isn't that cool? That's one of our specials. And then here is a fairy dust Z518. Kind of hard to see. You can see, maybe you see a little bit of glitter, especially like right here. That's a really pretty bright blue. And then here's our AB413. It's like a gray. With that AB coating, it gives you that really pretty iridescent color. So pretty. M519. That is your frosted diamond. That is the one that I told you that looks kind of matted. It doesn't have a lot of shimmer to it. And then this L780 is like a crystal. Okay. And then here's our last fairy dust. This one is like a grayish, like a really light gray fairy dust. Okay. Those are our pretty colors. Okay, I'm going to do it to the best of my ability. We're going to look for most of the special drills. So the first one that we have is going to be your AB413. It's the down arrow. So that AB, that really pretty gray AB, that's going to be in her sword. So that's like right here in her sword, kind of like the light hitting it maybe. And then there's a little bit over here. Where did I see it? Hold on. My eyeballs lost it again. Oh, over here. Down here. And then over here. And there might be more, but that's all I could find. K444. That is your iridescent, maybe? That one is K. That helps. And the K's, that's going to be wherever you see this light gold color throughout. So just kind of scattered throughout, kind of highlighting some areas. Ooh, that iridescent, that AB is also in her nails. That's cool. That's really pretty, like nail polish. Here's more of that K. I always get my iridescent and my electro diamonds mixed up, so forgive me. But it's outlining the feathers. And down here as well. That'll be really pretty. Your next one is L780. That's the E. We're gonna say that's your electro diamond. That E is also scattered throughout, so you're gonna see it up here with the other special diamond. And you're gonna see it here. And also down here. Can you see that? Okay. Okay. And I want to, over here as well. And then you have your frosted diamond M519. That's the square symbol. There wasn't very much of that, so hold on, let me look for it. So that is actually right here in her pendant. And that was really all I saw really quick. It could be somewhere else, but just quickly looking, that was the only place I found it. It is like a lighter blue color. And then we have our fairy dust Z518. That one is the square with the circle in it. You like that? Okay, that one. So that fairy dust is also in her pendant, but then it's also in her hair. I'm assuming this is part of her hair. So like highlights maybe. Here. So it's throughout her hair. It's nice little pops of fairy dust. That'll be pretty. And then our last one is Z762. That's your money symbol. That's always a fun one. Let's see if I can find it for you. So that one is also in her hair. And that's this like light off-white, light gray color. Here, down here, a little bit right here, and that's about all I could see. I think that's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to zoom you in just a little bit. Sorry, my light is having a little bit of glare because it's nighttime, because I was waiting for the dishwasher to stop running before I filmed this. So anyway. That is Dark Lilith by Margaret Morales. I plan to work on her in the month of December for Mary Morales, and I will link the Facebook group below. Y'all join, it's a lot of fun. Thank you so much for tuning in. Have a great day, have a great week, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.